Hi, this is Ashley back with another reading, and this reading is going to be on how Drake and Cardi feel about the Barbs. Before we get into the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. This reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and a few of you guys have asked me to do this reading, so I'm going to do it today to see how Drake and Cardi feel about the Barbs. We're going to start off with Drake first. And we're going to see what his thoughts are about the Barbs, considering that he is back on Nicki's good side, okay? So let's see how Drake feels first. Very interesting cards. I got the Six of Pentacles. This talks about sharing information, gossip. So he feels like the Barbs leak information about people when they are on their bad side. So he feels like y'all be leaking information. Now, I can attest to seeing some Barbs leak information about people. I did see that, a few people allegedly have had numbers leaked. But that's how he feels. He feels like you guys link information when you're upset at someone or another celebrity or somebody in the industry. You guys leak information. This talks about sharing information, gossip. And then the Ten of Swords, okay? In reverse, he feels like he has that reputation, like you guys view him as a person that betrayed Nicki, and he doesn't feel like he betrayed Nicki, okay? So that's what I'm getting from this card. This is a betrayal card. So, that perception that he betrayed Nicki, he doesn't feel like that's accurate, okay? He doesn't feel like that's truthful, okay? So that's the perception that he has, okay? We also have the Judgment card. And he feels like you guys judge him a lot, okay? He feels like you guys judge him for his relationship with Nicki and how he moves with her. And he doesn't do everything right. That is true. He doesn't do everything right. Him and Nicki are both at fault when it comes to certain things. So he feels like he always... people always judge him of how he handles Nicki, or when he decides to talk to her, and when he doesn't, he feels like people judge him for that, okay? Then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? This talks about being business-minded. So he may not like y'all, but he knows that you guys can help with streaming, okay? This talks about people being business-minded, successful, leadership. So he may not really quite agree with what you guys do, but one thing he knows is that you guys will stream and support an artist, especially when they're on Nicki's good side. So he does see you guys as a person that is supportive of an artist when they are on Nicki's good side, basically, okay? The Devil card in reverse. So this talks about detachment. So he's not really, I would say, too fond of the Barbs. He does try to keep a distance, but he does pay attention to the narrative that, he betrayed Nicki, which, he feels like he didn't. I've heard otherwise, but he doesn't feel like he betrayed Nicki. And he does see that you guys are good at streaming artists or supporting an artist who is on Nicki's good side. He does feel like some of you guys leak information. Okay, the Six of Pentacles talks about that. And then we have the Star card. This talks about being hopeful for the future. So he's hoping in the future that he can get Barbs back on his good graces, which means is not necessarily he's dying inside about what you guys think, but he knows that right now, especially in his career, that he needs different fan support, okay? So he knows that being with Nicki right now and doing a song with Nicki would be a good opportunity for him, because I'm not saying that, he's a flop artist, because we know that Drake is not a flop artist, but there has been a shift in his career and he's noticing it. So he's trying to do things in a different approach. And going back to Nicki and doing a song with her will bring up, like, guess old memories and like moment for life. And he knows that the Barbs would be probably very happy about that, him collaborating with Nicki. Then the Barbs would probably start supporting him more like they are with Doja Cat. That's his perception. Like, once he does the song with Nicki, you guys will start to support him more. Okay, so that's how Drake feels. Let's go on to Cardi B. Cardi B. How does Cardi B feel about the Barbs? How does Cardi B feel about the Barbs? Very interesting. The Queen of Cups. This talks about success. So when she thinks about the Barbs, she thinks about streaming. She thinks about attention. She thinks about controversy. So she kind of uses the Barbs to get attention. She knows that you guys are paying attention to her. I really only see what Cardi does via blogs because I don't follow her. And I really don't look at her page. It's when the Shade Room and, Hollywood Unlocked, because even though I don't follow them, I do go on the Shade Room and Hollywood Unlocked to, keep up to date. But I really don't notice what she's doing until they post about her or if somebody DMs me about what Cardi B is doing. That's the only time I really notice. But she knows that you guys pay heavy attention to her. So she does things intentionally to get under your skin. The Queen of Cups, this talks about somebody being successful, getting people's attention, controversy, leadership. So it's almost like she knows that you're watching her every move. So when she does certain things, she knows that it's going to garnish attention, which is going to help her with streaming. Because if, she goes head to head with the Barbs and she goes, back and forth with them, the Barty gang gets in the mix and they're like, oh, let's stream this to make this diamond. Oh, let's stream this to make this get a billion views now that Anaconda is a billion views. So that she knows that it's a competition. So she purposely does that, okay? So that's what the Queen of Cups talks about. The Four of Swords, this talks about not trusting someone. So she doesn't trust you guys, okay? She keeps a keen eye. I also think her like following Nicki pages is also because she knows that you guys will find out about it. But she also is a fan of Nicki. She is a fan of Nicki, and she wants to work with her. I don't even think she will deny that if somebody asked her in the interview. I really don't think she would deny it at this point. But she knows that it pisses you guys off, so she does it on purpose, okay? The Page of Cups, this is actually talking about opportunities, curiosity, and being intuitive. So it's almost like she knows that if she collaborates with Nicki, that the Barbs will start to support her again. The Barbs that are kind of anti-Cardi and don't really listen to her music, because some Barbs do, but she feels like the majority of the Barbs don't. And if she collaborates with Nicki, she feels like you guys will be back on her good side, okay? That's how she feels, okay? The Ace of Swords, this talks about an olive branch or an opportunity being extended and not really getting a definite answer. This is definitely Nicki. Her team has reached out to Nicki and Nicki still hasn't said yes or no. So she feels like if she's able to do the song with Nicki, the Barbs will be back on her good side, okay? But she does do things to piss you guys off intentionally because she knows that you guys are watching her. The Page of Pentacles, this is stagnation. She feels like you guys are in the way of her and Nicki's relationship. She feels like because some of you guys don't want her to collab with Nicki, that's the holdup on the collaboration. It seems as though Nicki is online. She is paying attention to, you know, what the blogs are saying, what people are saying behind the scenes. Even though she's not active online, she probably is watching, you know, my YouTube channel, as she should, to get the real. But she feels like you guys are kind of hindering her relationship with Nicki Minaj. Okay, that's how she feels. She feels like you guys are hindering her relationship with Nicki Minaj. Okay, so if you guys like this reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. This reading was strictly for entertainment purposes only, and I hope you have a great day.